Hi, Spout Loreans. Abdul here with a quick pre-show announcement. If you haven't heard, this coming Monday, August 26th, is the day that we will be launching the first season of our bonus show, Mallbrats, on a brand new public feed with newly scored and remastered episodes. Launch week is going to be pretty huge, with a brand new episode dropping every day. And we're also doing a collab with our friend, the incredibly talented artist, Casey Golden, where she'll be drawing the Cool Treat Kids in her own amazing style. Launch weeks are hugely important for new shows, so we're asking all our listeners to please go and subscribe to the new feed, which is live right now. And when that first episode drops, listen, rate, review, all that good stuff. We genuinely love this show so much, and we think you'll love it too. We're also going to be doing a bunch of launch week giveaways for listeners of the new show, where we'll be giving away custom Spout Lore merch packages from our friends at Fantasy by Numbers, with amazing pins and ornaments and coasters, all with custom Spout Lore art on them. And also, one lucky listener will win the one-of-a-kind Cool Treat Kids character art that Casey is creating. If you'd like to enter to win Casey's gorgeous artwork or any of the amazing merch packages that we're giving away, all you have to do is click the link in the show notes and head over to the new feed and subscribe. Then, when the first episode drops on Monday, rate and review 5 stars or more, and make sure you sign the review with your Discord or social handle so we can find you to give you your amazing Spout Lore memorabilia. From everyone here at Spout Lore, thank you so much. We hope you like the new show.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing.
Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Thing is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might.
Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Last time on Spout Lore.
Have you guys been having troubles with mire frogs recently?
Oh man, when haven't we been having troubles with mire frogs? We come on behalf of the Lord of these swamps and the King of all frogs, Emperor Morgulch. If Emperor Morgulch does not have audience and his demands are not met, it will be war. But I hear y'all are heading out into the swamp to talk to the frogman. How? Word gets around. Let's be serious here. Mayor ain't necessarily the highest power in Mudlark. If you guys get that box, Muckraker be mighty pleased.
And so you're standing in front of a particularly large pile of mud that's sort of like held up with sticks in a dome shape. They stop you just before you get to the entrance, and they sort of grandiosely wave at the pile of mud.
Welcome to the Palace of Reeds.
They take you in. It's not the hugest place. It's like maybe 40 feet to the end.
Mm-hmm.
A ramshackle table running down the center of the room. There's like 3 or 4 bullywugs similar in size to the ones that you've seen so far. There's one that's wearing a really moth-eaten, droopy robe and has like one nice ring on, drinking from a really beaten bowl. But it's drinking like it's a fine wine, and it's just like, And then there's another one that's wearing like the top of a mop on its head, eating a bunch of worms, and it's like, ooh, it sort of like gestures to you. There's one that's just got a bunch of face paint on, painted eyebrows on the top of its head, a little like goatee, like fancy twirly mustache, and then like the bottom. And it's like leafing through a book that you see is totally blank. It's like, ooh. And then at the end of the table is a bullywug that is easily 3 to 4 times bigger than anyone here, slumped in this wooden throne, and it has a crown on, but the crown just looks like a copper pot that's had like the bottom punched out of it. So it's like jagged and shiny, like kind of dirty a little bit, but still more lustrous than anything you've seen so far. And it's got a scepter in one hand, and Billy, having stolen from people's houses many times, you see that this is just like it's like a curtain rod that has like one of the bottom bits off, but it's still got this like kind of shiny ball on top.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, that fancy, like when you see a casual person in a throne when they have like one leg up over and they're sort of like leaning back.
Yeah.
And it's this big, fat, like frog.
And they're like, "Oh, hello. Welcome to the Palace of Reeds. I am Emperor Morgulch, Lord of these swamps, the king of all frogs. What brings you here to my court?"
You asked us to come.
"Ah, I see. So it is diplomacy then. Large one, scraggly one, the supple boy. What? What can I do for you?"
And like Jabba the Hutt style, it like reaches into a bowl of like bugs and like dumps them in its big gaping mouth.
Wow, you really don't have any shame.
Shame is for peasants and serfs, not Emperor Morgulch.
All right.
We got a real emperor here.
Yeah.
And you were wanting to keep an eye out,
Yeah.
keeping the environment outside in mind.
Yeah.
You realize that the mound sort of goes up against a hill.
Okay.
So it's not just like a freestanding mound, but so behind Morgulch's throne, you can see a smaller hole that's like an entryway, and you see just piled up stuff in this like little room behind his throne.
Bet you that's where the box is.
Can I ask for a house tour?
A tour? Approach, young boy. Approach, child. What do you ask of Emperor Morgulch?
I'm very impressed by your palace. Wink. And I am curious to see more.
Ah, yes, many are gobsmacked by the opulence of the Palace of Reeds,
I would.
ancestral seat of power of the House of Morgulch.
It's hard to know when he's done talking.
I understand how you could be in awe of my regality.
So
I would be more than happy to take you on a tour of the palace. However, I am indisposed at the moment, so my retinue will conduct the tour.
And he sort of like claps like two of his big flipper hands.
And he's like,
Two of his-
"Lord Grubwater, approach the throne."
And the one with the painted on mustache and goatee like gets up. He's like, approached the throne. It's like 2 feet from where he is. So he kind of like steps forward and he bows. Says,
"I am Lord Grubwater.
hello.
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 Hello, Lord.
I would be pleased to take you on a tour of the palace."
Well, while Billy's getting a tour, I'd really like to talk to all of your security personnel. I'd really like to know about what their details are here. I've heard great things of your ability to protect yourself.
when you say that, like his little like throat pouch starts to like swell up a little bit. He's like, brr, brr. He gets like a smug face and he puffs
It's
up a
well
little bit.
known throughout the land how well the frog people.
At frog people, he like kind of bristles a little bit
Sorry, bollywogs.
and he puffs up a little bit more.
But I've heard tell of your security details and how you keep such a tight ship.
Yes, my honor guard is spoken of throughout the land.
Yes.
I could gather them for you.
That'd be great.
Picks up a little horn and he just goes, ah! Like into the horn.
Come here, my honor guard.
Is it okay if we meet outside? I want to see outside of the palace.
Very well.
Thank you.
You guys split off. You want to go talk to the...
Yeah, I'm going to go basically distract all the people who could catch them.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay, that might have to be a roll then. We'll say Defy Danger Charisma.
Yep.
But you'll get a +1 because you flattered Morgulch so
Cool.
effectively. By basically saying anything nice about him. You flattered him.
Whoa. 11, 12.
Damn,
Whoa.
dude. Yeah.
Good roll.
Nice.
So he like yells into his horn.
He's like, honor guard assemble in the square.
And the one that is like, there was one of them in the room.
Yeah.
And he like hops up and is like, blah, 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 like walks out with you. And you go out through the entrance
We
and
give like really soft, like a soft handshake to each other.
like
as
to
we leave,
Tacoma
'cause
and
we're
Billy.
Like, yeah.
Oh, like a
Like,
special handshake?
Like, because we know.
We're bros.
Yeah. And also it's like, we got this. Everybody knows what's up.
No, okay.
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. Like, we're raising our eyebrows.
There's a lot
yeah.
of winking.
Yeah. Yeah. A
We're
lot of
taking
finger
full
guns.
advantage.
Very subtle.
Yeah.
Very subtle, everybody.
Yeah, we don't have
Yeah.
to be subtle with these.
You see Morgulch like watching you do like finger guns and stuff like that, and he
Yeah.
goes like to somebody at the table. He does a finger guns to like the one with the mop on its head.
He does it to himself.
He's like, he's very into it. And you say, you leave, and there are 4 bullywugs, the 2 that led you in, the one that was in the room, and one that you didn't see until now, and they're just standing in front of you at attention
Cool.
with
yeah,
their shitty broken spears.
I'm just gonna go ask them a bunch of questions while these guys go on a tour.
Great, yeah. So you walk away
Yeah.
with the honor guard.
Yeah,
quote
yeah,
unquote.
yeah.
Now, the tour, I believe you are going on a tour, small boy and large boy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, please take us. Show us your
Show us
opulent.
treasures.
Yes.
And your most favorite rooms.
Yeah. And show us all your stone boxes.
Just sedimentary rock,
Yeah.
magma,
And we're like raising our eyebrows at each other while we're saying this. We're
Yeah.
like,
They're like, so Tacoma and Billy, you are being led around by Lord Grubwater.
okay.
And by led around, I mean he kind of waves his hand in the direction of the one room that you're in, and he's like,
Behold, the court of Emperor Morgulch, the most powerful seat in the entire swamp.
and he kind of like turns to the side and points to Morgulch's throne. He says,
Behold, the throne of Emperor Morgulch, most powerful seat, well, chair in all of the swamp.
and he like is casting his eyes around, like trying to find something else to show you guys.
Are there any rooms within the palace?
Oh, yes. He like lights up and he's like, right. And he turns around and he's like facing the hole and he like walks a little bit and he's like,
The treasury of Emperor Morgulch.
Oh.
Gaze ye upon his treasures and bulk.
Oh.
Yes, bulk again.
Whoa.
and you see like it's a pile of garbage basically. Like it's just stuff that seems like it's been hauled up out of the mud, maybe stolen from carts. You remember when you came to Mudlark in the first place that there was like that big tree across the path that seemed to have been tipped over. So you see like a wagon wheel and like piles of old crappy weapons that have not been taken care of. Do you guys want to roll discern realities?
Yes.
Which one? Of us?
Billy, are you on the lookout? Being the acquisition
Sure.
specialist, so 2d6 plus wisdom.
8.
8, cool. So you get one question from the list.
Okay.
It's just on the basic.
sorry.
No, it's okay. Just on the basic move sheet.
Well, you're also strong.
Hmm?
I'm just talking to the guards.
Oh, you're also strong, and they're like,
Yeah.
We're doing
cut
Yeah.
to, yeah.
So the no pants on anyone.
No, they restrict movement in combat.
Oh, and do you have and what is like a style of combat? Is there a martial art that?
Yes, it is. It is known as the swamp spear.
Ooh, I've
And they
heard
go-
tell.
They go,
We will demonstrate.
Yeah, thank you.
and they make like a couple frog noises, and they kind of spread out a little bit, and one of them makes a frog noise, and they just stab forward, and then they pull it back, and they stab forward, and they pull it back, and they stab forward, and they pull it back, and then they all stand back up, and they bow.
Man, I would not want to be on the stabbing end of that.
And they all go like, "Bop, bop, 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 bop." They swell up a little bit in their throat areas.
Like how? Wow.
All right, and we'll cut back to Billy and Tuck.
So we want to know what here is useful or valuable to me amongst
Perfect. That is
Yes.
the perfect question.
Yes.
Yeah, because you do get one, because you got a
Okay.
7 to 9, so you get one
Okay.
question. So through like a pile of chairs, just like broken chairs, you see sitting in the crook of one of the broken chairs is a stone box. Huzzah. It's about a foot wide by like half a foot deep with just like a stone lid, and it's covered in carved symbols that are carved into the wood, or the stone rather. And it's right there. It's like, I don't know, like 6 feet away from you,
Mm,
but Grubwater is right there,
mhm.
looking right at you. What do you do?
I don't think there's. I'm talking to only Billy now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any point in just stealing it right now.
No, I think we have to come back to this.
I could distract him, and you could take a look inside.
Should you ask
Oh,
to maybe investigate another area?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay. Lord Gulpwater,
Grubwater.
my apologies.
It's nothing.
Is there a washroom I could use?
He like looks around just everywhere, and he's just kind of like gestures generally to the room.
Oh,
He's like very confused by the question.
okay.
Grubwater, the mayor is pea shy.
He says, "This is the mayor."
Yeah, yes.
Yes.
He says, "Emperor Morgulch, the mayor. This is the mayor."
And
Wait,
he like kind
do
of he like hustles. Nobody said that.
oh God.
Nobody said that was the mayor. You just said we're here to see Emperor
fuck.
Morgulch.
I said you asked
You asked us here.
you asked us to
You
come.
asked-
He asks a lot of people to come. Nobody does.
Oh wow. Wait, so you didn't know why we were here the whole time?
He said, "I would diplomacy, diplomatic. Please, mayor.
Why did you want the mayor to come?
Well, if you would take a seat, we may begin."
Wait, the mayor still needs to pee.
I really need to pee.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could delay the meeting?
Yes, of course. We will delay while you relieve yourself. But until then, we will assign a guard to each of you for your safety.
Oh,
And he like yells into his horn. He says, "Come back!"
Fuck. Okay.
And,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
some of the Bullywug guards walk back in. You hear them, like, you hear the horn from outside. You hear him yell into the horn.
Yeah.
And they, like, kind of get all jittery, and they run back in
Okay, I
to
follow
the
them.
thing. Yeah.
Ugh.
So you come with, and one is assigned to you, one Tacoma, one is assigned to Billy, and one is assigned to Ving.
God damn.
Okay.
Cool. What's your name?
Big.
Big.
Big. Wow.
Okay, so I'm going to be like, okay, my name's Fat Billy. What's your name?
It's Flop. I don't know. Flop.
What's my guy's name?
Dirt.
Dirt. Flopping big.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Flop. I have to go to the bathroom.
Very well.
And he, like, walks with you.
Okay.
He's, like, right behind you.
Just be near the box.
I walk by the box. I'm like, do you mind if I have a little bit of privacy? You can just,
You're in the treasury.
yeah,
He
gestured everywhere.
yeah.
That's true. So he just is
Could you-
looking at you.
Could you just turn around? You don't have to leave. I just don't want you to see.
He like looks around to see if anybody's watching.
I have a lot of body issues.
Well, just one, but it's huge.
Huge. Just
I feel like this is good. I don't think he's gonna turn around.
Okay, so this isn't our chance.
Like, unless you want to make a roll again, but you've already, like, he's not gonna.
okay. I'll turn around, and so I face the box, and
Well, I mean, they haven't said don't touch anything. What if you just like, oh, while you're peeing, like, just look in it. What's in this box?
You're gonna pee.
I'm
You're gonna look in the box.
I'm gonna be like, I'm just gonna go in here to pee.
Okay, that's gonna be like defy danger dexterity,
Fine,
probably.
Fine, I'll do
To
that.
like make sure they don't see you fucking around with stuff.
All right,
9.
9, 11.
It's okay. So that's a lot. You start peeing near or on the box, and you like reach out. The lid does not move. Okay, so Tacoma, what are you doing?
I was just like having small talk with my guy.
Oh yeah,
I was
with big.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, you have like 800 kids. That's crazy.
Yeah, I just love children.
Wow.
But it's hard because they're so small and they have tails.
Yeah.
And then eventually they grow up and they don't have tails anymore, but then they just don't want to spend any time with you.
Yeah, it's like a problem all fathers have.
It's hard. Our 900th just left for, I don't know. I think they might have been eaten.
Oh, geez. How many of your kids get killed?
Oh, like 90%.
Wow. I mean, it makes sense. You have like 800 then.
Yeah, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
Because, if 90% of 800 still have some kids to work the mud fields.
Yeah, you still have like 100 kids then.
It's pretty good.
It's a lot of mouths.
It is a lot of mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite?
Oh, probably Gorb.
Yeah, what does he do?
Gorb is my daughter.
Oh, shit.
Emperor Morgulch can claps his little flipper hands and he says,
Let us begin our deliberations. Approach, Mayor.
I waddle up, but like very nervous.
Yeah, and Ving and I walk up on either side of Billy, pretending to be his guard.
Yeah. Billy is like
I'm doing
one
this.
quarter the size of both of you. Oh, you've got your hand up to your ear.
Yeah, and
Secret
I'm
Service?
whispering into my wrist.
Yeah, and I'm whispering into my axe because I don't know what he's doing.
You can call me Al.
So Morgulch like looks down at you and the guard, and he like rubs his like bulk. He like runs a hand along like his big belly. He says,
You are quite small for a head of state.
Yes, I am very small. Hardly. I just think he's gonna eat me.
Talking.
Yeah.
and he runs a tongue like along his mouth, and he's like,
Anyways, small or not, I am large, and I have called you here for one particular reason. It is time for the people to leave, and for the Bullywogs to take their rightful place as lords of the Mudfields. So I will take this and your arrival as agreement and expect you to be gone by the end of tomorrow.
That's pretty quick. Isn't there usually like a month of notice?
Isn't it standard to take a month to leave a mud swamp?
Yeah, most mud swamp tenancy agreements I've seen.
They're month to month.
Yeah.
There are no agreements in the swamp. There is simply the rule of Morgulch.
There's a lot of people, and there's some infrastructure there.
It takes us about a day to get here. There's a lot going on, and I'm pretty small, and I move really slowly, so really it could take several days.
It's not a no.
No.
I think.
Can we ask what prompted this decision?
he just looks off into the middle distance.
As lord of these swamps, it is my place to rule unimpeded.
Has there been a conflict with the people of Mudlark?
He looks into the middle distance again.
As lord of these swamps, it is my place to rule unimpeded.
Something going on here. I say that just to them.
You say it out loud, but quietly,
just like
something's
this.
going on here.
The corner of my mouth. Emperor Morgulch, would you mind giving us 5 minutes of private conversation?
4 minutes.
I'll take it.
Morgulch decrees 4 minutes.
That is very generous.
Cool.
You are very generous.
He
You're
just-
as generous as you are large.
Mhm.
He puffs up a little bit in his throat sack.
We just got a little more generous.
Yeah.
And he leans back.
Okay.
Okay, so who cares? These bollywogs are not going to be able to take over the town. We don't care about this town.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to see anybody get hurt, but
But they might be hurt. Tuck and I were thinking that something else is at play here.
oh,
Because this is just a weird situation.
Yeah, it's like that one frog was reading a book that was totally empty. The banners don't have anything on them. Like these guys, they seem like background actors.
Yeah.
They all just seem like background actors, you know what I mean? They seem like the kid in high school that would just play a bush. in your local
whole
production.
town
there's,
of
like-
kids playing a bush.
They're all bushes, and it's like, but what else is missing?
Yeah.
They're trying to
you
hide
can
something
roll
from us.
Spout Lore if you
That's
want
okay.
to remember anything about bullywugs. So
Wait.
that's an intelligence roll, 2d6 plus intelligence.
What's the highest?
I have
think
no intelligence.
I have -1.
Okay, I'll just.
Are we a dumb group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you,
I'm sorry.
you can roll that again.
I'm sorry.
Well, it is 4.
On the ground?
Yeah.
So that's a 9 plus your intelligence.
Which is 9.
9? Okay. How does... Oh, so something that you know, that you remember hearing about bullywugs, they...
Wait, I thought it was discern realities.
Oh, I said Spout Lore if you wanted to roll a Spout Lore about
no, I want
bullywugs.
to discern realities.
discern
and ask a
realities?
question.
So that's plus your wisdom, actually, not your
Oh,
intelligence.
is it? Oh, perf. Then 10.
10?
Oh,
Okay, great.
so-
So you get 3 questions.
Okay. Oh, sick. Okay.
Well, we should
Okay.
definitely do the.
Who's really in control here?
Who's really in control here? I love that this game just lets you ask that question.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so
But so you know what's going on.
I do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how would Billy know this?
Oh, you have to come up with a mechanism for
Yeah,
it.
basically, I have to figure out what you're looking at that makes it so you figure out kind of
Like,
what's
in
up.
that distance?
Maybe-
It's definitely not Morgulch.
Maybe a ghost tells us.
So what? No. What? Basically, so yeah, you notice that every once in a while, Morgulch will like kind of shift in a way that makes it seem like he's uncomfortable, and he'll move forward like he's hearing something, like he's looking for something, and he's anxious about it. So he looks in the direction of the treasury a bunch.
Like he's
Oh.
uncomfortable, like hell.
Like he's nervous?
Anxious.
Like it's like he
anxious.
like he knows
Presenting.
that somebody. You know, like when you are trying to do something and you know that someone's going to be mad at you later, and you're waiting for them to show up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that sort of vibe.
So, okay. So the other thing is, so what here is not what it appears to be.
Okay, so the shitty ring that the one with the shitty robes, the bullywug at the table with the robes, that you like look being an accomplished thief at 9 or 10 years old, having stolen stuff before. That's a really nice ring, and it's like really valuable. You know that. Well, actually, so yeah, they have, but it's like on just like the first like knuckle of his hand because they're webbed, so it can only go down so far. So it's like not super on really like firmly, but he is that bullywug is wearing a very valuable ring.
Okay, so what happened here recently?
All this stuff looks like it hasn't had time to settle, with the exception of like the piles of crap that are in the treasury, which look like they've had those things for a long time. There's a lot of marks on like the table and on the walls of the mud hut and stuff like that make it look like this has been constructed within the last couple days. The crown that Morgulch is wearing, it's like a pot that's had the bottom banged out. It looks like it's only shiny because it hasn't had time to get dirty yet.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
Or they wanted to get us out of town.
Yeah.
It's a pantomime.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, so they created these fake villains to create a conflict.
The
so there's-
townspeople?
Yeah, and I think maybe like the box is mind controlling them, or like it's something.
Yeah, and
Okay.
What is your answer? Your time is up. Will you vacate the land of Morgulch?
Should we just try to steal that ring off that guy's hand
you mean if
We
we
could
get that
try
ring?
to barter with Morgulch.
for time?
Well, because he wants our whole town, so I'm like, we might need something in return.
Okay,
Perhaps.
that's it. That is a parlay, my friend.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so you're gonna have to offer something to Morgulch for something that he wants. So what are you trying to convince him of?
Well,
Give us that box.
give us that box.
And they'll get the town.
Well, and
Well-
we'll start the process back at the town. It's not
Yeah.
just us.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, if we we get a day, right? So if we ask for the box, get back to the town, then we can kind of try and figure it out before their army shows up.
You guys, so one of you guys should ask this, and also maybe mention that the mayor is not the highest up. We have to. I am more of like working on behalf.
Okay.
Of-
Yeah.
Of a higher order.
Yeah, and they'll
like the order of cooks. What was it?
The order of
skilled,
chefs.
very skilled chefs.
Yeah.
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 I stand by that, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's
Chefs
funny.
are very popular.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody got to eat.
All right, you're making the plea. Oh, so what are you saying?
Great Emperor Morgulch.
He swells up a little bit.
Your large size and impressive tone has convinced us that the best course of action is to acquiesce. I have a word of the day calendar. To your requests and to give you the town.
Very well.
But we have one request.
Proceed.
The stone chest covered in pee in your treasury.
Symbols.
And symbols.
Pee and symbols.
The piss and symbols chest. You must give it to us.
He puffs up, but in a threatening way. Some skin around there starts to redden a little bit,
Ugh.
and he puts one little flippery foot on the ground and the other, and he stands up, and he's big.
Yeah.
Like he is over 7 feet tall.
God, this dude looks like a fucking tetherball player.
It reminds me.
You will vacate the town. The chest remains with us.
Okay.
And he's getting really angry. What do you do?
I was just gonna flex everything to make myself puff up, and then make my face really red by forcing all the blood into it, and then see how he responds to that.
What is that gonna? What do you
match? Is that a matching threat move?
Because I'm just wondering, because I know that that could be a defy danger charisma to try and intimidate him.
I think
I don't know.
I think it's maybe a defy danger charisma,
or it could be if you want to make this a thing, you want to you want stuff to start popping off. You do have a move called "What are you waiting for?"
Oh no, I don't want him to.
You don't want to fight him.
I want to be
in a kind of a humble way.
Yeah, no, it's just is this frog psychology?
I mean,
do I have to puff up too?
All right, defy danger charisma.
Okay. Oh God.
Oh boy.
Why do I keep rolling threes?
Okay. So you flex all your muscles and you make all the blood rush to your head to redden up.
And I just go.
And while you're doing that, he steps forward and he swings his fist, and he just lays into you. Just
what the
once,
fuck?
Pow, right in the face.
I told you.
Roll a d10.
Damn.
7. Minus your 1 because you have armor, and you take 6 damage.
Ooh,
Dude.
It's cool. I'm fine.
And he says,
Leave. We will return at the end of day to claim our land.
When he
This is terrible
clocks him,
diplomacy.
could I have snuck away?
you definitely
in
could.
the kerfuffle?
So that's a tricks of the trade.
I'm doing
Billy
it.
has the thief. Billy has a move called tricks of the trade, which is whenever he does thiefy stuff, like sneaking around and stealing stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, 2d6 plus dexterity. There's a lot of material for the mayor's speech at noon. Billy's like, as interim mayor, I regret to inform you
the town is no longer ours.
the town belongs to Big Frogs now.
Not only am I canceling the hot dog festival.
So sorry, what?
I got only 5.
You got 5.
Yeah.
So mark a point of experience.
did.
Oh, also, Abdul, did you mark a point of experience for failing?
I think so. I'll do one more just because I failed so hard.
Billy, you start to as Morgulch steps forward and just lays into Tacoma, you're like, perfect opportunity. And you start creeping away, and Flop sees you. And he points and he says, thief!
Whoa, I just had to go to the bathroom. Oh, man.
And he's trying to haul you towards the throne and stuff like that. Ving, stuff's starting to pop off. It's getting really
I'm
bad.
Go get the hands off of Billy.
Okay.
I instinctually.
Okay, so you just rush right to him?
Yeah, and just say put him down. Tell him to put him down. Charisma.
Okay. Charisma? Defy danger charisma?
6, 7.
He throws Billy to the ground,
Okay.
and he starts kind of shaking his spear in your face.
Take that spear out of my face right goddamn now.
I guess that's another defy danger charisma.
Whoa.
Wow.
11.
Yes.
12.
Okay, so you just you like
Very
slap it
impressive,
out of your face. Your little Arctic char gills like flare
Yep.
in a really gross way.
Yep.
And he just like backs off. Yeah. he
If I
backs
had
off.
eyebrows, he would know how.
Yeah, but once
is
those
very-
grow back, you'll come back and you'll
Yeah.
be like, "This is what I was trying to do." Yeah. So Billy, you've been thrown into the mud, but Flop is backing off.
Can't believe they treated
I'm
the mayor
standing
in this
over.
way. You have greatly offended me.
Great. So Tacoma, you're in the mud.
Okay, I'm my eyes are watering, but I'm not crying. I want you guys to know I'm not crying.
I just got mud in my eye.
And Morgulch is like, "Leave now. Leave my palace. Leave."
Fuck you, man.
Whoa.
He's gonna try and hit you again.
I'll fucking fight this dude.
You're gonna fight him?
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Okay, roll a
Oh.
hack and slash, I guess.
Okay.
3 + 5 + 2 is 10.
Yeah, that is a 10. So you do your damage.
So I am still crying, and I feel very embarrassed, but it's really motivating me to fuck this guy up.
Yeah.
So I pull my axe off of my back, and I'm like, "Hey, bitch, you made a big mistake, because I'm going to shove this right up your ass." And then I flip it once,
Uh-huh.
and then catch it, and then I make like I'm going to flip it again, but then I just swing up and catch him on the bottom of the chin with the axe.
Dope.
And split his head in half.
Well, no.
No, I'm doing this because I have the
forceful and messy thing,
Yeah,
muscle
I
bound
have
or
the
whatever.
Forceful and messy.
So you're not just gonna kill him, but you kind of like swing it up and hit him right in the face, and it splits his little bag part, his little like
Yeah.
throaty bag thing,
Oh Jesus!
and he makes like a big like echoing sort of like.
Billy, get the box.
Everybody starts freaking out.
I'm running for the box.
All right,
Billy, go for the box. Vig,
Going.
formation.
Billy, defy danger dexterity, just
Okay.
so we can see if he gets to the box easily.
Oh fuck!
Shit.
5. Oh
5?
fuck!
So you start running for the box, and Flop like takes his spear and just like jabs the butt at you. Roll a d4.
Can't believe this.
Mhm.
Oh. 1.
One, yeah. So he just like bops you on the side of the head, but he's able to like get in front of you, so you can't get to the box.
No.
I go for the box. We can't leave without getting the box.
So you're gonna go for the box?
All right. I think we should try and get that box. If things are popping up, we need to get that
Mhm.
box.
Yeah,
We're
totally.
gonna get that box. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Okay.
Plus,
Oh, 0, 5.
Also 5. So both of you are supposed to mark down a point of experience. A lot of failure this, which is good.
Yeah.
Because it's experience points. So
Mhm.
that's nice. So as you move for the box, Floppy's like on it. He's like standing in front of the door. You're not getting through that door as long as Flop's alive, son.
Dang.
So roll a d4.
2.
2, yeah. So I think you have an armor, so 1 damage, and he
Okay.
jabs and like kind of cuts you on the arm.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, he's not moving. And Emperor Morgulch starts picking himself up, and he's moving towards Tacoma.
mhm.
Damn.
All right. So
What do you do?
if I kill the king? Fuck it. I'm gonna go for it. Is it cool with you guys if I do
Yeah.
this? All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna like while he's in his weakened state, I'm gonna do some fucking damage to this bitch.
Ooh.
11
Whoa.
13.
Dang.
Whoa.
Okay,
Yeah.
so roll your damage, d10.
7.
7. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. So
How many hit points does this guy have? Because I feel like
that's not something that I'll tell you
Okay.
probably ever. But what I will say is that describe how you kill Emperor Morgulch.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Oh.
No.
Yeah. He's
okay.
like lumbering towards you.
So I put my axe down
Mhm.
as if I'm gonna like give up because I'm
Mhm.
scared of him, and then just full rage out on this dude. I just push my hand up into his cut, into the cut in his sack, and then I just grab whatever I feel up there. And then I just like rip it out. And
Yeah.
then it turns out it's his brain and eyeballs. And then I go, hey, sorry, but we're having frogs a la carte. And then everyone pauses for a second to try and figure out.
What that means?
Yeah.
It's like he
So
did a
stuck.
one-liner and it was incomprehensible. But you just yank out all the meaty bits inside, and his big old frog body kind of makes one more groan as it deflates, and he just thumps over on the ground dead.
And now I turn around and I look at the assembling frogs.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I have killed your king. Now kneel.
Boy, oh boy. So Flop sees that happen. What was the other guy's name?
Big.
Big. And Dirt. And the other two, the two Lord frogs that were there, they all just throw down their stuff and they run.
Guys, we should stop those guys.
We should get the box.
Yeah, get the box.
I'm getting the box.
You get the box. I'll
I'm gonna
stop
try
those
again.
guys.
You don't have anything. No, you don't have to make a roll because there's nobody trying to stop you.
I want to get the box.
Okay, Billy.
Sweet.
Nice.
You grab the box. It's like a big loaf of bread in your arms. Yeah, got
They're
it.
running away. Or
They're running away.
Yeah, I don't know if we can just try and get the hell out of the back of this Reed Palace.
No, I think because we own it now.
Oh yeah,
Don't
you're just kind of the emperor. We should probably get out
Yeah.
of here.
I have
Guys, I just became emperor. I don't know if I can give this position.
Well, you said kneel, and they all ran.
It's really cool. You could be emperor of Mudlark or of Mudtown.
Whatever. There's
In
a
your
lot
brain.
of problems
We
with this
will
organization.
rebuild.
Let's get out of here.
Okay, so you run through the exit of the
No.
palace. Well, you staying?
No, I
Run through the side of the palace.
pick up a table and I throw it through the wall.
Yeah.
All right. I mean,
We didn't need to, but fuck this place. I hate
mean,
it.
That's
so
not really
much.
something. It's a mud wall, and you're a big dude, and you're forceful on everything that you do. So there's a hole in the wall, and you're out through it.
Yeah, and then
You're
sorry,
sort of
you
like
guys can say some stuff.
you're sort of on the outside edge now
Yeah.
of the little encampment, and it is pandemonium. People are freaking out. Well, bullywugs are freaking out. They're fighting each other. They're knocking stuff over. There are a lot of bullywugs in the swamp, and they're all freaking out.
Can someone pick me up?
Yeah, I'll
I'm
pick you up.
scared. Thank you.
Let's get out of here. Can I turn
Can you
into
turn
something?
into some giant eagle?
Yeah, exactly.
You could turn into an eagle. You could turn into something that they could ride, like
like a big like a buffalo.
or like an elk or something like that.
Oh, an elk is even better.
Wow.
Go ahead and roll your 2d6 plus wisdom.
12.
12. Okay, yeah, that is. You get 3 hold, and you turn into a big, majestic,
Huge rack.
like a. Cool, yeah. So you're a big old elk. Tacoma, Billy, do you get on
Yeah, I have to adjust the
something?
I'm just gonna grasp onto Ving's neck and just not look at Tuck.
Great. So, and you're just off into the swamp.
Yeah, we're getting out of here.
So you're, thumping through. So you have 3 hold. I'm gonna say that you can spend a hold to like get moving through the swamp without having to make a bunch of defy danger rolls.
Okay.
But as you're like riding through the swamp, you hear loud, frenzied croaking, and you see bullywugs, like 4 of them with spears, and they're like hopping like mad, and they're coming after you.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
And they've got them like cocked to throw. One of them just like hurls a spear at you. What do you do?
just duck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop and take a duck to the
Okay.
right.
Do you want to spend a hold, or do you want to defy danger dexterity?
No, I'll spend a hold.
Okay, cool. So you spend a
That's 3
hold.
holds.
Yeah, and you kind of like zigzag into the trees, and the spear sails past you,
Yeah.
and they also kind of like turn, and they're still coming at you through the trees.
We can defend from the back of this thing.
Yeah.
You have daggers.
I have daggers. I have throwing daggers.
All right, yeah, make a volley. Since you spent a hold, we'll say that you're stable enough that Billy, right now, you don't have to make a defy danger to
Okay.
make sure that you can throw from the back. So
Okay.
you can roll your 2d6 plus dexterity for volley, which is your distance move. It's on the basic move sheet.
Okay. Then
So what's 7 to 9 for volley?
I can choose one of these. So I have to move to get the shot placing me in danger of your choice. Or I have to take what I can get, and I have to take several shots, reducing my ammo by 1.
Yeah, so if you have to take several shots, that means like you only have a few knives, so you'd be
Yeah.
throwing 2 instead of 1.
Oh, okay.
And it's actually, so with the take what you can get means you roll your damage, but then you roll another d6 and you subtract that.
Oh.
Yeah, so you choose one of those.
I'll take what I can get.
Okay, yeah, so roll your damage, which is d8, I guess.
So 2,
2, and then roll a d6.
5.
So yeah, you don't, like you throw one, you
Uh-huh.
throw one at the closest bullywug, and it's sort of like the handle hits it on like the back area, and it just spins off into the swamp,
Dumb.
and they keep coming.
I slow down so that they get a little close.
Yeah.
And then I stop with one of my hoof out.
Oh, with
and
the hoof out?
him right in the mouth and
All right.
hopefully cave his frog face in.
Okay, we'll say that's a hack and slash. So 2d6 plus strength, unless you want to spend a hold. You only have one left. And then once you spend that hold, you will be a person again.
No, I need to... 8.
8? Cool. So you, roll your damage.
This one?
Yep. 3. So, so you kick one right in the face, and you don't kill it.
Yeah.
But it's like, and it's like kind of stumbling to get up. But when you stop to kick, you kick the one without the spear.
Yeah.
But then one with a spear comes and kind of stabs up. Roll a d4.
4.
So minus your 1 armor, that's 3 damage. As it kind of like rakes along your thigh area.
Damn.
You should use your horns next time.
And they're coming up. The other two are like on your tail.
I have one throwing dagger left. I could try.
All right, yeah.
Okay.
You can make a volley.
Yes. Okay.
9?
10.
There you go. So yeah, just roll your d8.
8. Okay, 3.
3. So you throw one and it kind of gets it in the side, and again it's like you are daggerless, but you stop it from charging. You can just hustle. You can just haul ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, should we just haul ass?
It might be a defy danger dexterity to get out of there before they can do anything.
Should we spend the hold, or should we do? Because
If
we
he
can
spends a
get
hold,
out.
he'll be
just
out of
a
hold and
man.
he'll turn back into a
Oh,
person.
okay.
And they
Yeah.
can hop.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
But then we would be away from the frogs.
No, we wouldn't because they would catch up on us.
Would they
'cause we're
catch up?
Yeah, they
slow.
will catch up. They're
Yeah.
fast. When they hop, they're super fast.
Okay.
So you can just make a defy danger dexterity to get out of there.
There's still that guy who's like got a spear in my leg though.
He just cut you. It's not in your leg.
You'd have to get.
I
up
can
and
do
fight.
something from the back of the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
That's
before you
something.
leave, you could probably reach down.
I take a swipe with my axe.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard enough to knock myself off balance.
Yeah, totally. We'll see.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, there you go. So deal your damage, D10.
2.
Yeah, you just like what do you just swing down and cut him?
Yeah.
You do have messy, so you can cut a piece off of him if you want.
I cut off his spear arm.
Okay, yeah, you cut off. You swing down, cut one of his arms off, and he kind of makes that weird alarm croak. His spear is like clutched in the hand, but his hand is on the ground.
Yeah, and then I go, arms to meet you.
And then you leave. As everyone's thinking about that thing that Tuck just said.
Yeah.
Why don't you just say, what a weak handshake?
Oh, that would have been good. I want to be better at this. But in the moment, I'm not good at thinking of things.
So Ving just failed the defy danger to like get out of here
Oh no!
with the one other that's coming up.
Oh,
And
shit.
it hops up really fast behind you to catch up.
Wait,
Yeah.
what
And
did he get?
6.
Can I help?
All right, yeah.
That's what I was
Roll
thinking.
your you can help after the fact. So it like runs up and it tenses up its legs and it just like hops right over you guys, and it's trying to like land in front
No.
and be able to stop you. So you want to roll your
4,
plus your bonds with that'd be a
2.
6.
Shit.
So mark a point of experience. And it comes down with its spear like right in your chest.
Wait, it kills me?
No. It doesn't kill you. It's not. You're not just gonna die. Roll a d4. It does
Spear in
damage.
the chest sounds like dead.
He's a tough guy.
3.
Minus your 1, so it's only 2 damage.
Mhm.
So it kind of like gets you on your muscly pec,
Okay.
just like slices you, but it doesn't go through your sternum or anything like that.
Okay.
And now it's like on you, and it's like blah, 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 in your face.
Could I shove a dagger? Because I think I'm facing the back of it. Can I dagger it in the
Yeah.
back?
Um,
Yes.
You also have a sneak attack move because it is
Ooh.
occupied being on top of Tacoma.
Cute.
Uh,
Backstab?
Backstab.
Yes.
So it's a 2d6 plus dexterity.
Wow.
10.
Nice.
I'm gonna run at it somehow.
You're
I'm
small.
just gonna like
There's a lot
lob
of
my
room.
body.
Yeah.
And then like from under, I'm gonna stab him in the back, but he's gonna lurch forward like and then be hooked onto his
Huge
Ving's
rack.
huge rack. Ving's enormous rack.
And then what happens after it's on your rack?
And then I ram him into a tree, bend him around a tree.
Yeah, it's dead. It's for
Yeah.
sure dead.
Squish him.
And the other ones are injured,
Okay.
so they're not going to be able to catch up quite as well.
That's a good way.
And you're after a while, since you're hauling ass, you see the edge of the swamp, and you kind of burst through into the beautiful relatively treeless, muddy fields surrounding Mudlark, and you see the town in the distance. That's the end of the session for today. Thanks for joining us. This has been Pen and Paper. I am your host, Shawn O'Hara, and thank you for joining me, Paul.
P and symbols.
Abdul.
There's always a kid that's like Tanqueray. And it's like Tanqueray doesn't have any lines.
Jessica.
There's a lot going on, and I'm pretty small.
And producer Wes. Thanks, Wes. Yeah, so we played, to recap, we've been playing Dungeon World, a game by Adam Coble and Sage Latora, hack of a game called Apocalypse World by D. Vincent Baker, who's also made a bunch of cool games like Dogs in the Vineyard, which is a game about Wild West fantasy Mormons, and it's a lot cooler than that makes it sound. So yeah, check those games out, and yeah, thanks for joining us. See you next time. Oh, dang it, I always forget. And thanks to Hecklers for letting us use the upstairs lounge to record in. Without this room, we'd be recording in a dumpster.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, fun times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be like a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you, I'd gladly spout more.
All right, we're going to go hang out in the dumpster. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
The Fable and Folly Network, where fiction producers flourish.
This is routine update log number 6 for Dr. Edison Tucker concerning my research into the town of Jerusalem, Oregon, and the existence of the supernatural, paranormal, mythological, etc., blah, blah, blah. Anyway, since arriving, I've definitely encountered some stuff that could be classified under weird ass. I mean, where else does putting lamb's blood on people's doorways actually work as pest control? And nobody in town will talk to me about the picnic area near Lincoln's farm. Although, could be because everybody thinks I'm one of those monster hunting idiots. Which I'm not, okay? I am an experienced professional who takes my work extremely seriously, and I am going to prove this if it's the last thing I ever...
Oh, Dr. Tucker, what have I told you about keeping samples in the fridge?
Although, to be honest, I think the biggest mystery on my hands is how I'm going to survive living with Lucille Kensington, stuck-up extraordinaire. So, if you guys don't hear from me again, it wasn't something in the woods that got me. Probably. Where the Stars Fell. Available now wherever podcasts are found.
Spout Lore is proudly a Spout Lore Studios production.
A podcast for best friends by best friends.